QR Tiger just released a full industry report on QR codes. It covers how people actually use them, what they trust, and what makes them scan or ignore. And it's based on data from users globally. So now we'll link the full report in the description if you want to dive deep, but in this video, we'll walk you through the most important insights from that report, because some of these insights, they completely change how you should be using QR codes. QR codes are now a habit, so let's start with the biggest shift. QR codes are no longer emerging or optional. They're already a part of everyday behavior. 47% of people scan QR codes weekly or daily, and 70% say they're using them for more than ever before. So if you're thinking about whether to use QR codes, that decision is already made. The real question is, are you using them effectively? QR codes equals high intent action. So one of the most important takeaways from this report is this: a QR code scan is not passive, it's intentional. People are scanning to order food, make payments, get product information, and these are moments where decisions happen. So for businesses, this means QR codes aren't just marketing tools, they're also conversion tools. Value is what drives scans. Now here's something the report makes very clear. People don't scan QR codes just because they're there. 63% of users will only scan if the value is clear. And most people scan because it saves time and it gives useful information. So if your QR code doesn't immediately answer what's in it for me, it's gonna get ignored. Trust is the biggest barrier. Now let's talk about what stops people from scanning. It's not the technology, it's trust. 55% of users are concerned about security, and people avoid QR codes from things like random flyers, emails, or unknown sources. So here's the key insight from the report. People don't distrust QR codes, they distrust where they come from. So for brands, this means clear branding matters, context matters, transparency matters. Where you place your QR code matters. Here's something a lot of businesses overlook. QR code placement is important because according to the report, people are way more likely to scan in places that they already feel normal and trustworthy, like on product packaging, inside restaurants, or even at events. So instead of putting QR codes everywhere, place them where people already feel confident taking action. Most QR codes fail before they work. According to the report, almost 4 in 10 people actually have trouble scanning QR codes, and it usually comes down to really simple things, like the code is too small, or it's placed awkwardly, or the page it leads to takes forever to load. Even if your campaign idea is solid, if the execution isn't there, people won't even get past the scan. And at that point, everything just stops there. We don't want that. The main takeaway for businesses. If we summarize the report into one framework, it's this. QR codes work best when you have clear value, where you can give people a reason to scan, strong trust by showing you what they'll get, and low friction by making it fast and easy. The report actually calls this maximum value, maximum trust, minimal friction. And that's really the formula businesses should follow. One big opportunity. One more insight worth mentioning. Product packaging is one of the strongest QR code channels. More than half of users are already open to QR codes replacing URLs. So for businesses, this opens up a lot of opportunities to share more product info, guide customers after purchase, or even lead them to offers and promotions, all from something as simple as the packaging itself. But these are just some of the most valuable insights that you can read from the report. And honestly, there's a lot more in there that goes even deeper into user behavior, trust, and how businesses can really maximize QR codes. So if you want to explore everything in detail, you can check out the full QR Tiger report linked in the description. And if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's this. QR codes work when they feel useful, safe, and effortless. If you want to try this out for yourself, you can create your own QR codes using QR Tiger, also linked in the description below. And if you found this video useful, tap like and subscribe for more insights on how to use QR codes better for your business. See you in the next one.